kind of tough to get caught in that situation when you don't really feel like you did anything.
It was frustrating for me, and it was my first penalty in college football. So, and the fact that this was a stupid penalty for me to do at a time like this where we're trying to run down the clock, it really upset me at that time that I could let something like that happen.
This was your first ever flag?
Yes, in college football.
When did you have the other flag?
In high school, I had maybe a holding call or two. I didn't have very many flags in high school, but yeah, I haven't had any in college. This is the first one, and I was also upset I kind of ruined my perfect streak with that.
I know you probably don't want to pick favorites between Michael Decker and Cole Conrad, but with Decker being number one on the chart now, I guess what has he brought to the line for you guys?
Michael Decker and Cole Conrad are both great players, and I think they both bring their own strengths. Me and Michael Decker are really good friends. We actually were roommates, so we lived together, and I think it may just be easier for me to communicate with him just because I talk to the guy every day. We talk all the time. He's one of my best friends. So for me, it's just a little bit easier in communication. And Michael's a very smart guy. He's one of the smartest guys I know, and he sees things, and I think he's great at reading defenses, which Cole is also really good at. We're both of our centers are really good, and I think that Michael right now he's just proving himself right now that he thinks he deserves that spot, and they battled with it before, and I think they're trying him out, and I think he's doing a really great job right now.
Not a lot of linemen maybe talk like Michael does. It seems like he has a big vocabulary. He's
yes.
very eloquent, right?
Very
does
much so.
Pretty unique.
Yeah, I would say so. Sometimes I'm sitting there, he's talking to me. I'm like, okay, you're going to have to define that word for me so we can move on in this conversation. And so, yeah, sometimes, it's kind of fun. I get to learn new stuff all the time with him.
How does it feel to kind of put that game on the offensive line's back to end it, that 7-minute drive?
Oh, I love it. I love the run. I was a big run blocker in high school, and I love just going in there and just mauling people. And I love that they're able to do that, and I hope that we can continue to do that. I hope they still we still have this confidence that us as an O-line, we're going to go in there, we're going to show them what we can do. Nobody's going to be able to stop us.
Does that offer any confidence going into this week?
Yes, I'm very confident in this week. Wisconsin is a very good team. They have a very good D-line, and I feel like if we prepare like we should, like I know we're going to, and we're just confident in ourselves and we communicate with each other, I think we're going to do fine.
What are some of the challenges their front seven presents to you guys?
They have really great hands on the line, so that means that we're going to have to stay on our blocks. So they're really good at shedding blocks, they're really good at reading. So we just have to really just cover these guys up, make sure we stay on our blocks, and just be really aggressive this week.
How important have the last 2 weeks been in kind of building that confidence that you're talking about?
It's been great. In practice we've been hitting it hard. We've been going these fast pace and just giving it all we got in practice to prepare. And I think it's been awesome. We're building our confidence, and because we're a great team. And I think sometimes we just need to realize it ourselves and really come together and show our true potential.
As a lineman, are you a little giddy, getting to face off against a team kind of like Wisconsin?
Yes, I'm really excited. I love a challenge, and this team is going to be a big challenge for us as an entire team because they are a great team. They showed it in the past against us, and last year I didn't get to play an entire game against them because I was injured. So I'm really excited to play a game against them. I want to play an entire game, and I want to really see and feel how good these guys are for myself for an entire game. I just can't wait.
When did it click for the line? Was it some of the personnel changes? Was it a game? Like, when did you guys feel like you figured some stuff out?
I think early on we just a lot of it's communication. We got to be able to talk, and maybe we were just struggling a little bit in the beginning in talking and making sure everybody understood everything. But once we're all on the same page, I feel like we're a force that's to be reckoned with.
When did that happen?
It was probably about 2 weeks ago. It really started clicking for us. But I think in our first game too, we were doing really well there, and we were starting to click, and we just let maybe a couple things just kind of get in the way of it and get in the way of our talking with each other.
Did the line have to come together after the Northern Illinois game and kind of talk through what happened there?
Yeah, that was we did not have a very good game that game, and we really had to just look at ourselves and say, hey, what are we doing out here? This is Nebraska. This is the pipeline. Okay, we need to step up. We can't let stuff like this happen. And from now on, we're not going to let stuff like that happen. We're going to be the best that we can be. We're going to prove that we deserve to be here because this is Nebraska.